I saw you in a movie acting black. That was so funny.
Malibu.
Yeah, Malibu.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
I
were
probably
talking
go-
black. You were acting black. What's
Yeah.
up?
Yeah.
Was it hard to act black? Black.
No.
It wasn't hard to act black.
No.
You had to put your whiteness aside.
I had to put my whiteness aside. Well, see, because I grew up in Philly.
Right, I know.
That movie was a love letter to the culture,
What culture? Which one?
the black culture.
Oh.
Now, I'm not saying it's all, but like the culture of hip hop, and really that movie hits on different levels. So do you know what that movie was about?
No. All I saw was you acting black and it was funny.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was,
No,
it was really funny.
So, well, here's what it is. So I grew up in Philly, right? And so as a young child, my mother would take me on the subway, because she worked downtown. So it was a good way. I suggest everyone take the subway. Maybe not now.
Not now.
Yeah, I know.
It's
It's a little. But I mean, people were still snatching purses and stuff. But it's not like today.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
but when you're like 9 and you're going in the city with your mother, and I had a lot of sisters and they're all strong, it's a great way to. I lived right on the edge of Philly. Okay, so like literally West Philadelphia, born and raised. That's Will Smith from Fresh Prince.
Oh, okay.
I lived, Overbrook.
Yeah.
Where like Will Chamberlain was from and different
Right.
people, actors. I'm over here called Upper Darby. But it was right on the edge. So we have a lot of culture of different races, creeds, colors, sexualities, beliefs. But I was always in the suburb right here. So I could go in, experience things, and then go back to the suburbs, right?
Oh, I see. So you would go in and you would see the blacks and kind of get a feel what they were about, but then you go back to the white suburb.
Well, I mean, that's a little weird way to put it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like not an exhibit, but like I would go, Jesus Christ. Edit. But I would go in a weird way, I would see different races but I was a little bit in the white suburbs. Were there more than just white people? Yes, but was it mostly white? Yes.
And when
I confess. But I was
you would
raised.
go in and see the blacks, would you go,
Stop it.
what the?
Stop it. No, I would go to the city, and that's where I learned about hip hop. That's where I learned about ball. That's where I learned about, the dozens. I learned about different things. I was also raised off of like Archie Bunker, but I was also raised off of Good Times. You know what I mean? The Jeffersons, but also MASH. So we had a lot of different things. Long story boring is Philly was real. Yeah. Like it's great, but I call it a little gangster.
Yeah.
So. It's like New Orleans. New Orleans is its own thing. You know what I mean? New Orleans is real. So
it's a mess.
But so when I came to LA, the character of B-Rad that you saw in the movie was basically based on people, because I saw a kid in like the Century City Mall, and he's like, yeah, I don't want to see your ass in front of Baby Gap no more, bitch. Like, and he was like holding it down in front of, like, I'm like, you never seen anything gangster in Century City. So that's the idea came from, this is what we call fronting. You know what that term means? They were fronting.
Oh, yeah.
Acting like they were down, but they weren't.
Right.
So that's what B-Rad is, but he learned the culture from BET and TV and movies, but he loved the culture of hip hop. And so actually, the movie, black people loved the movie, white people didn't get it for a while.
Really?
Because it's a love letter to hip hop, but it's about being true to yourself, even though B-Rad looks like he shouldn't. I kind of crawled so Jack Harlow could run.
Oh.
You know who Jack Harlow is?
No.
Huge white rapper.
Oh, okay.
There's so many white rappers now. When I did that movie, there was only, M and Vanilla and Ad Rock.
So did you had to get, because you had a lot of black actors in there too.
Yes.
Did you had to get permission from the blacks to act black? Did you have to get their permission?
Jesus Christ. Fuck, dude. What the fuck, bro? You're a black man and you're saying the blacks. Jesus. He's joking. Listen.
What do you mean?
No, you know what's
mean?
fascinating?
What?
Is that when I did the movie, though, I learned a lot. Again, I'm not black. I cannot ever understand, there's a great saying, they say they love our rhythm, they hate our blues.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't understand the black experience because I can understand it, but I can't feel it because I'm not black.
But you were so into it. You were
I'm
like
into it.
totally black.
But here's what I want to tell you why.
Why?
Because I grew up by
Right.
black influences. So let me explain it to you. It's so great you see that. Different actors on the set had different reactions to.
That's why I asked the
Well,
question.
sir, I don't want to name names, but certain actors, when I did a certain thing, they said, I mean, I'm gonna go there, but let's take this very gently, this topic, okay? There's a part in the movie where I say the N-word,
Right.
okay? Let's
Yeah.
just stay there. And so what was great is I was on the movie, and I was one of only few white people. And we hired black crew too, like it was, so it was great to be a minority on the movie that I helped create. So we shot half of it in Malibu and half of it in Compton,
Yeah.
which was great, right?
Yeah.
So one actor said, if you said that, they would snatch your ass out the club. Okay. Another actor said, we would just laugh and say, oh, this little silly white boy. And another actor said, don't say that word in the movie.
Really?
So there was levels to it, and I understood all three. And it was pretty intense, but I mean, everybody was chill at the end of the day, and we all got along beautifully, but there was different experiences to it.
So when you finally said the N-word, did you like, oh God, save me?
Yes, I said
bet.
it. No, I said it. I knew I was acting, and
But still.
they knew it was. It was just acting. It wasn't like there's no hate involved. It was the whole thing is like he says the one word you're not supposed to say, and that's what gets him thrown out of the club and he's thrown into a crate of Wonder Bread.
Yeah,
so it's
I
all
saw that.
imagery, yeah. And so that's the whole point. Is like, how dare you take this and say this? But you know, we got through it, and everybody. You know, at the end of the day, it was a funny scene,
Were you
but
like-
it was 21 years ago.
Well, you like, whew, thank you God, I made it through that one.
Kinda, but
Because
not
you-
really because everybody was so cool about it. Now I would be like, I wouldn't even, it's a felony.
You played
can't even
black,
act that way.
You played black so real, you made black look silly.
No,
No, you really played him.
no, but not silly.
Yeah, you made black look like crack.
Is what it is it was about a white guy who thought he was black. But you know, they can't say that anymore. They changed the
Right.
description. It was scare the black out of them.
Yeah.
But now it's scare the hood out of them.
Right.
They changed the description. Listen,
Well, I didn't know that.
But it was basically saying how white people co-opt black culture, but then run back to the burbs, kind of like my upbringing. But I always respected the culture. I love hip hop. I love basketball, and I know there's a lot more to black culture than that. I know there's tons of heart, but when I was raised, that was the fun shit.
Yeah. So do you play the dozen?
I did. I'm not really good at it, but I used to pitch dimes.
Yeah.
The dozen is kind of like a version of Yo Mama.
Right. When you talk about another person's mama, like you
Yeah.
play the dozen.
Your mama,
Every time I
Yo
see my
Mama so
uncle-
fat she jumped in the air, got stuck, that type
Right.
of shit. But I
Every
never
time
learned
I see
that.
my uncle, I still play dozen with him. I'm like, you just like your mama. He's like, what? Mean and nasty. He's like, don't play the dozen with my mama. But we always play the dozen.
You played the dozen, yeah.
Do white people play the dozen?
No,
Why not?
because they're white.
Oh,
They don't have that. Because it's fun. You guys are, you know, that's one of the things of black culture.
Yeah,
If
we
I'm
were
allowed
so-
to say this, it feels like it unifies more than white culture. I love white people too. I love all people. But I do feel that black culture is unified.
yeah, you're right. They're so unhappy. They have to do something to try to feel better.
Oh God.
Isn't that right?
Well, no, I mean you've had tough times.
Who?
Black.
You never met a black that had a tough time.
Oh God, here we go. This is where I become Shannon, and I'm like, come on, stop it.
Why?
You're,
So, what,
people have had tough times of all races, Jeffy.
like who?
Oh, white people have had tough times. Black people have tough times. Tell that to the Navajos. This was their land until we built a podcast studio on it.
The Navajos.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
The American Indian, can you say that? Native American? Get in trouble for anything.
So let me ask, you kissed a black girl in the movie.
Yes.
And you're supposed to just kiss her gently on the lip.
Yes.
But you suck her lips all in your mouth and she pushed you on the floor. She said, like, I'm just gonna give you some of the kitchen, not the whole kitchen.
Yes.
Something like that.
She said, I promise you a snack, not the whole damn kitchen.
Right.
Yes.
And so, did you really kiss her that hard, or did you really kiss her like that with that?
I did, but it was acting.
And she knew you were gonna do it?
She knew I was gonna do it.
And did you have to get permission from other blacks to kiss her like that?
I don't think I had to ask the other actors, no. I just asked her.
Oh.
We rehearsed it.
Oh, okay.
No, she makes her own decisions.
So is it true that once you go black, you can't go back?
Oh, interesting. Interesting. Once you go, you know, what they say is once you go black,
Right. Is that true?
you get a bad credit score. Come on,
You
this
get
is a
bad credit
joke.
score? That's true too.
No, they say once you go black, you never go back.
Is
I
that-
have gone black, but I've also gone back.
Oh, you have?
But you know, I have nothing but love for black. But you know, I always tell black women you should try white because you keep your vagina very tight. Like you barely know we're in there. We're in and out in 3 seconds. We'll help you make a macchiato.
What a mess. Listen,
What?
so...
How long before I'm canceled?
What?
How long before I'm canceled?
Probably soon you walk out of here. No, I'm playing.